What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. The hubris of these players today, the unmitigated, unwarranted, undeserved, and downright insulting temerity of athletes today when they make these outlandish claims from a historical perspective. Trae Young, of course, is an all-star guard with the Atlanta Hawks. And he is considered by many one of the best players in the NBA. And, look, one of the most popular things right now in this offseason is to engage in this GOAT debate. I was going to say something. I was going to say something else, but let's say this zesty ass GOAT debate, right? Between really LeBron James and Michael Jordan. I don't know why it's just two candidates for this claim. It really makes no sense. But it's been expanding now. Like, I guess they're getting kind of tired of asking the same question 1,000 different ways between those two players. So now they're finding different ways to expand on it, right? So Trae Young, I'm assuming, was asked this nonsense. And he gave his perspective on it. So basically he said that if he was 6 inches taller, he'd be the GOAT. Yeah. This is what he had to say.
I used to have this saying, I used to hate when I used to see guys that's tall and that's all. You know what I'm saying?
Tall and that's all. That's what
they just out there, they tall and that's all, and they can finish and do all this stuff. And I mean, if I was 6'8", like I feel like I would be the best player to ever play this game, just because of my mentality and the way I play, just the smartness I have on this game. Like, I feel like there's a lot I can bring, but there's a lot of deficiencies because, like, I'm 6'2", 6'1". Like, it's tough. I'm playing in a big man's game. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, the percentages for me, I think it varies because, like, I mean, you said it's heart and
skill.
Like, for me, like, it's a lot of it's skill. I mean, a lot of it's skill, but a lot of it's heart. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of guys, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same bar for everybody.
Look, I kind of want to say, like, well, okay, it's part of it want me to say, like, look, man, well, you really kind of saying in my mind, I feel like I have the confidence that I can be the best. I just don't like these. I don't know, man. I don't understand why a person just can't say, look, man, if I was taller, maybe I would have certain advantages, right? But you could also argue that if you were 6, 7 inches taller, your game would be different. I mean, if you were 6'8", 6'9", would you be so perimeter orientated? Maybe you would be more of a finisher. Maybe you would be, you'd be better at finishing, but maybe you wouldn't be working as much on your outside game. Maybe your game be totally different. Maybe you wouldn't be as explosive. I don't know. You can't just look at it like, oh, well, if I'm just had this, I'd be better because maybe it would take away from something else you got. But I just hate this. If this had happened, I'd be the GOAT. All these pie in the sky hypotheticals. Oh, well, if Obama was white, he would have got 60% of the vote. If Obama was white, he would have got, he would carry every state in the union, but it was holding him back that he was black. Well, did that kind of add to its appeal in 2008? I'm pretty sure it did. This is super cap, man. And, look, at the end of the day, the thing that's pissed me off the most about this is, damn, Trae, like, do you want everything to be easy out there? I mean, the game is catered toward perimeter players. The rules are catered to help you. Remember when the NBA tried to make it more physical? Like beginning of the season before last year, and guys like Dame and Trae and Harden were struggling because they weren't getting the same goddamn calls. They're complaining up and down. They complaining to the team official, not team officials, but the team officials, management, sending memos to the NBA. Hey, we need you to help out our stars because these dudes somehow can't figure it out, and then they just dropped it. Okay, we're gonna give them the same ticky-tack calls, whining always to the officials. You're not getting this call. Oh, this guy's being this physical with me and all this. Now it ain't enough. Now you need to be 7 inches taller. You need to be 6, 7 inches taller, and everything will be just so much easier. I don't know why. You feel like that. It ain't like you Allen Iverson, who's better than you, or Isaiah Thomas, who's better than you, or Nate Archibald, who's better than you, or to me, Kevin Johnson, who's better than you. Kyrie Irving is better than you. All these dudes are better than you that are 6'3" and under. Russ is like 6'4". Well, I think he's 6'3". Russ is better than you. And yeah, Russ is better than him because if you didn't know this, Trae Young overtook Russell Westbrook for the NBA record for most turnovers per game. But like I said before, turnovers only fucking matter with Russell Westbrook with the haters. Caitlin Clark is averaging about 8 turnovers the last 4 games. Her teammates been playing better, so that's been covering up. She's been averaging 5.6 turnovers this season, but nobody gives a shit. Trae Young averaging 4.5 turnovers for his career. Nobody gives a shit. Only when Russ turn it over, because that's what it is. Niggas is followers. But anyway, this is big cap, man. This unbelievable cap. GOAT, man. Come on, man. Come on. Did I seen some article right and say that if he was 6'8", he'd be a combination of Magic Johnson and Steph Curry? Are you kidding me? First of all, Steph Curry and Magic Johnson do attempt to play defense. This motherfucker's arguably the worst starting player at the defensive position. And why the fuck is he shooting 43% from the floor for his career? Why? Steph is shooting 47%. That don't sound like a lot, but it is. It's a lot for a career. That 4 percentage difference is huge for a career. Enormous. All these rules are slanted to help this guy. And he's still shooting 43% from the floor and like 34, 35% from 3. So put him in the NBA 20 years ago without all that spacing, because we didn't have all of these ubiquitous shooters around. Shooting is ubiquitous in the NBA, I should say. So we didn't have all these shooters. I guess that's a Freudian slip for something else I'm going to talk about later today. We didn't have all these shooters in the NBA. So the spacing wasn't right. Look, Allen Iverson did what he did. Allen Iverson outplayed you, out-hustled you, achieved you without playing with a significant other scoring option for the most part in Philly. You had DeJounte Murray and couldn't get it done. But you supposed to be the GOAT because of 6 inches. Yeah, how many other people say that shit, man? You know what I mean? Shit, man. I mean, I mean, baby, if I just have 3 more inches, baby, I'd be the best lover ever. Nah, that ain't all it is. You just suck. Your stroke game suck. Your eat game suck. Your endurance game suck. All that shit suck. GOAT. Lord have mercy, man. Look, man. At one point in time, the GOAT discussion was a responsible, thought-provoking subject 10, 15 years ago. And only people that were involved in this conversation when back in them days was MJ, Kareem, Jordan. I already said MJ. MJ, Kareem, Wilt. They was putting Kobe in it, but I thought it was premature at that time, 2007, 8. Magic. That's about it. Maybe Bird. But now you putting anybody. You're putting anybody in this conversation now, man. Like, god damn, like, I mean, it's just kind of weak, man. Like, I mean, who's next? Who next gonna be in this conversation? So Richard Jefferson, what do you think? Well, I think that, look, if I were, playing in the NBA today, and if I was playing alongside, a guy like LeBron, I mean, the game would be so much easier for me. I mean, G Willikers, G Wiles. I mean, I would probably be, I could be averaging like 29. I'd be dunking, making highlight reels and all that. So I'd be the GOAT. I mean, if I were playing today. Tom Tolbert. Yup. If you were playing today, man, you think it'd be the GOAT conversation? Yup. Let me see. Yup. I mean, the game was just totally different back then. Yup. But if you put me in the NBA today, yup. I mean, I don't see why I could average 20 and 15. Yup. Yup. Grabbing, rebounds, and put back, dunks, boop, boop, do, and my delusion, no mind. All of a sudden be an all-star level player. George Mirasan. Yes. So let me ask you this, George. In today's game, man, what do you think you be doing? Well, today I was about 36 points, 47 rebounds, and I was 7 for 7, and today's game would be so much easier for me. I said about 35, about 18, 19 rebounds, 6 blocks a game. I wouldn't miss a shot for my first 6 seasons. Oh,